Monday, June 29th. Welcome aboard to this edition of Barnstable Today. I'm Kevin Friel.
Back from vacation, and I'm Andrew Gobiel. Thank you very much for joining us on this edition of Barnstable Today.
We want you to come check us out at our website, www.town.barnstable.ma.us. All the meetings we cover are available on demand.
Not a big schedule for meetings on the town's agenda this week, but again, as Kevin mentioned, just head on over to the website and you'll be able to see what's going on. Obviously, we are in the midst of summer. Hard to believe, however, as we're dealing with yet another rain-sodden day here in the town of Barnstable, unfortunately. Fortunately, however, we have got many of the town's employees working and ready for those visitors to the town. For instance, we're going to head on over and sit down with a number of the lifeguards over at Dowse's Beach in Osterville. On this first full week of lifeguard coverage in Barnstable, about the only beings to be found on the beaches were a few seagulls, downed due to the weather, and of course the guards. Perhaps one lifeguard at Dowse's was thinking a bit optimistically when he, after donning his warmer gear and a homemade rain poncho, slathered on some zinc oxide and sunglasses to protect against the sun's rays. Maybe he was trying to entice the sun into coming out. The town employs about 100 lifeguards at beaches and ponds across Barnstable. Last week, they gathered at Town Hall for an hours-long orientation session. Monday, they hit the beach, and so did Kevin Friel.
Well, the rain's pelting our umbrella out here on Dowse's Beach. Unfortunately, we have a difficult day. Not too many beachgoers out here, but we're hoping the weather does change as 4th of July weekend is upcoming. We'd like to know a little bit about how the summer's been so far.
Sure. The summer's been very rainy. We're really hoping that we'll have a nice 4th of July and we'll get a lot more patrons to the beach this summer.
And you've worked for the Barnstable Beaches for quite a while.
I have.
What other beaches have you worked at, and how did you end up at Dowse's Beach?
I worked at Sandy Neck for 6 summers, and Dowse's. I worked here for 3 summers as a lifeguard and the past few years as a supervisor.
Could you tell us a little bit about the hours of operation of the beach here at Dowse's in general?
Sure. The beach opens up at 8:30, and the lifeguards are off duty at 5 o'clock, and the beach is actually open until 9 p.m.
And the bathhouse here? That's open till 4:30?
4:30.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about your experience here at Dowse's Beach.
Dowse's is a wonderful family beach. There's a wonderful staff with, full of lifeguards, and we have a great time. We have a gate attendant, a beach aide, a supervisor who's always here, and our job is mostly to ensure the safety of the public and make sure everyone's having a good time at the beach.
Do you have swimming lessons here at Dowse's?
We do, yep. We have a 6-week swim lesson program, which begins on July 6th, and there are still spaces open. So we'd love to have some more people come and join the lessons.
What kind of levels of experience are these kids that are in the swimming lessons?
We start from lesson 1 all the way up through advanced progressive, so they really start with some of the very basics like being comfortable with the water and blowing bubbles, all the way up to some help with strokes and some more competitive swimming.
What makes you come back to Barnstable Recreation to work year to year?
It's a great job. It's fun. Everyone is very friendly, and it's just a wonderful, really happy place to work each summer.
I noticed down at the end of Dowse's there's a handicap ramp and pier. Tell us a little bit about that and how long it's been there and what people tend to use for.
Sure. It's a fishing pier, and it has handicap access so that people can go down and fish. We do have a lot of people who use it for fishing, and some come in very early, some later at night, and they really enjoy fishing there.
So the town does close the gates during the summertime of all the beaches.
9 o'clock.
So be mindful, you can't leave your car out there.
Right,
you'll be locked
don't
in.
stay overnight.
Is there anything you'd like to add to our little interview here about the beaches in general, or anything out to the public about coming down to the beach, what to expect, how to behave?
Sure. All of the beaches, they're wonderful places to go. You'll always find really friendly, helpful staff. Some of our beach rules are there's no dogs on the beach from, I believe, May 15th through Labor Day. They really try to keep ball playing and frisbee playing to a minimum, or not at all, really. And mostly that people are just really safe in the water, and if they need any help, to let us know.
Great. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Also speaking with us was last year's Lifeguard of the Year, who took some good-natured ribbing from her fellow guards and from her interviewer. Kevin made me come on out here and stand in the rain as we're going to conduct the second interview right now. I'm lucky enough to be standing with the Lifeguard of the Year. Now, is that for Dowses or for the town of Barnstable?
Town of Barnstable.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Coley Ferraro, Lifeguard of the Year. That was last year?
Yep.
Okay, now, in the event that, like, you have to abdicate your crown, do you have, like, a first runner-up Lifeguard of the Year?
Andrew wants it to be him, but I don't know.
Colleagues?
The supers chose it, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, we joke about that, but obviously there's a great deal of responsibility that comes in this position. Obviously, not so much today with not one person out there on the beach, but, you know, with the 4th of July coming up, I mean, it's fun in the rain, but, you know, it is hard work.
It is. It's a big responsibility, but it's a lot of fun. It's definitely the best summer job you could ask for.
How long have you been doing this?
This is my 6th year with the town of Barnstable, but I've been doing it for a while before then.
Now, we talk about the hard work and the responsibility that is required in this. Tell me a little bit about it. Obviously, you know, you've got to know how to swim and run. You can be in tip-top shape and everything. But, I mean, there's some classroom sessions involved as well with first aid and things along those lines.
Yep, we have drills. I think we have one a week till the end of the summer, and we do spinal, and it all recertifies us to be a lifeguard for the next year.
Now, how does one become Lifeguard of the Year? And again, we were joking about that, but I mean, what does that entail?
I guess just hard work and, you know, being willing to help others and easy to get along with.
I mean, how many years have you been at Dowses?
This is my 2nd or 3rd year at Dowses. I can't remember.
Very good. 2nd or 3rd year. I mean, it's a great beach. It's obviously, for somebody who grew up in the town of Barnstable, I love coming to Dowses. I bet you have the same people that you see year in and year out as well.
We do. We have a lot of the same families, and it gets to be sort of a second family.
Now, I would imagine the number one complaint you guys have this year is the weather.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Horrible.
The sun hasn't come out at all. Saturday was really nice, and so we had a lot of people for opening day, but we're hoping that for the 4th of July we get good weather.
And how important is it, obviously, because it keeps you guys busy and keeps you guys interested in what's going on when you've got a lot of people here on the beach, right?
Yes, it's nice to have people and to get to sit outside and not be soaked.
Now, what is a day like for you when you get on out here? I mean, you've got to do your training in the morning. Do you have to walk and clean the beach before you go up there in the towers?
Yep, we delegate the jobs, and somebody sets up, somebody gets to work out, other people sit in the tower. Usually we have swim lessons, which start the 6th, so I have those.
Now, you guys had orientation the other day at the town building. That must have been rather interesting. Patty Machado, the supervisor, put all of that together. Was that, you know, enlightening and informative for you?
Yeah, we go through all the things that we'd come across daily at the beach, and it answers a lot of questions, and you get to see everybody, and it's a day that you meet all the new people and learn anything you'll come across.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And good luck defending that crown.
Thanks.
The fact the guards return year after year to the program manifests a professionalism in the program, headed by the town's Patty Machado and her supervisor, David Curley. As a matter of fact, the town has started a lifeguard aid program where 15-year-olds can begin training, which means less turnover and more stability for Barnstable's life-saving corps.
Certainly a lot of visitors not at the beaches at this point, but I'm sure as 4th of July comes around and once that sun peeks its head, lots of people will be rushing off to grab their sunscreen, those towels, and head out to the beaches, so those lifeguards will be at it pretty soon.
Have faith, because the weather is going to change. How do we know that? I don't know, but we're certainly hoping that it will. Take a look at some of the meetings scheduled for this week, Kevin.
On Tuesday, June 30th, the Conservation Commission has a hearing in the Town Hall hearing room starting at 6:30.
And on Wednesday, the 1st of July, the Hyannis Main Street Waterfront Historic District Commission is going to meet at 7 o'clock in the Selectmen's Conference Room.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm Kevin Friel.
And I'm Andrew Gobiel. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us on Barnstable Today.